Well, I'm on the road again. Headed to find some more hot springs, this time way out in the desert. Turn this camera around here so you can see where I'm going. Yeah, way out in the desert. Lots of bugs on the window. Seems like kind of a strange place to find hot springs. Usually I'm finding them in mountains or something more substantive than this, but this is just flat ground. There are some mountains out in the distance, way out there, you can see them. I don't think I'm going that far, so we'll see what we can find. This is a pretty good dirt road, so I may not be alone whenever I find them. Yeah, I think I found the place, and I'm not going to be alone here, but there's supposed to be some hot springs you can sit in, and some cool ones to take a look at, like a mini Yellowstone kind of deal. Yeah, it looks like these people are just going to be staying here for the day, not sleeping overnight like me, which is awesome. It'd be cool to be out here by myself tonight. There's my van behind me, and that group of people there at some hot springs that you can get in, sit in, which is pretty cool. I'll go check those out later, but for now, I'm gonna go out here and look at this, if I'm going the right direction, kind of a mini Yellowstone area. I'm probably going the right direction. The plant life through here is the kind you find when there's water. Some reeds. This could be cool. Well, I'm flabbergasted that somebody, or many people, have actually driven cars into here, or off-road vehicles of some kind. It's so selfish to ruin something that nature's made, and so that it looks worse for everybody else. I don't understand people. Looks like there's water all right though, and the ground's all, I mean, water obviously comes up in different places depending on the year, the time of year. Ah, there's sulfur. Smell it. Can you smell it through the video? That's too bad. Such a great smell. These are full of this moss. Probably not super hot. This landscape. Could have been water in these at any time. Now I got to be careful walking out here. Try to stick to what looks like kind of trails, because if there's hot springs in here, and I can see that there are, I don't really want to drop through them. Yeah, people in their cars, man. It makes me very angry. Those of you watching this, don't deface the land with your ignorance and your stupidity and your selfishness. It's a beautiful place, and now I gotta look at tire tracks. So dumb. Ruins everything, but it's a cool place anyway if you get past all that crap. I think I shall touch it. I wouldn't want to get in there. It's over 110, I'm sure. 112, 115. Looks like it's coming out right there. It's kind of like a mini Yellowstone in ways. Very mini, of course. There's lots of pools of water out here. I can't see any steam coming up, but I can sure smell the sulfur. The water coming out right here. Ah, there's steam in there. And it's not a cold day out here, which means that that's hot water. If I can find a place to get down there without ruining everything, I will touch it and find out. And there's the place. The crust along the edges is so great. Oh man, it looks very hot.
Oh boy. Oh, I can feel it. The heat. Oh yeah. That's not good. Don't step in that. I can't get any, yeah, I can't, I don't dare to get any closer to this. Look how awesome that is. Having been to Yellowstone, I understand how these things work. If you fall through a hole, you are going to regret it. So I'm watching where I'm stepping, being very careful, not getting too close. That's so awesome. I can feel the heat coming off the water. Water running from up above into a hole and disappearing underground. I'd love to get closer, but that'd be stupid. Yeah, got some horseflies out here. Here's some more pools where the water's pouring into them and going underground, and the sulfur smells really strong through here. I'm not gonna walk out there any farther unless I can find a safe way. Oh, the heat and the sulfur smell coming out of this one is remarkable. There's another little hot spot right in there, but whew. I don't know if you see the steam in here, but what is boiling up out of this thing. Very hot water through here. I'm not going to touch it. So, got to be so careful out here. I haven't made the ground collapse around me anywhere. I'm kind of sticking my feet onto tufts of grass where I can to figure there's probably a little more soil there and less likely to step through a hole. But I'm also following what looks like possibly trails. Maybe other people walked out here. That feels like it's a little safer. Different colors in there. Now this is the end of the road. I'm not going to cross over that. Although it looks like maybe that somebody has in the past. But like I said when I first got here, I think that it's likely the water is changing all the time. The way there's dry patches out here and wet patches, and more they're covered with this white stuff. It's just minerals coming up out of the ground. Looks like the water's changing all the time. So what once may have been a trail may not be now. Just got my first horsefly bite. That's good. I say that I'm walking on some pretty obvious trail from the past or present, I don't know. Little holes out through here where water's coming up or sitting, but it has come from somewhere. That awesome moss. Or whatever you want to call it. Not moss though, algae. Here's a deep one. It's probably 2 feet deep. Even out here where this minerals are covering the ground, there's plant life. Look how wild this is. One final pool out here. This one's got reeds growing out of it, which tells me one thing. I bet we'll see fish in here, because it's not going to be as hot. Well, up there they are. It's still a spring. It's not going to be cold. There's still all the algae in there. .85 degrees a bit. Let's see if we can get some fish to come over here. there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. They want to bite me. Ow! Not ow, really, but he bit me. Yeah, they think I'm food. Come on, fishies. Come on, there has to be more of you who didn't get tricked yet. Guess that was it. Beautiful. All right, here's the place where you can get in these hot springs. They've got like that white pipe right there is cold water coming in from a spring, and they've each got one. So there's a cold spring up in here somewhere, but then these rags and the other holes are blocking hot water out. It's just running in from those up there where I was before. Just talked to a guy, said he got here a little earlier today and they were about 130 degrees. So he's been letting in cold water into all of them for hours. He thinks that top one there is about 106 or 107, so I'll be getting there a little later. But I'm gonna go eat right now. Everyone else cleared out of here. The guy I just talked to is probably coming back for the night, so I won't be alone out here tonight. But I am right now. Well, there are a lot of flies outside, so I got my net up on the door. And because I can't have the windows down, it is warm in here. Got 2 fans going. They look like they're going real slow in my video. Sitting on my table that I made, where I'm gonna eat my lunch. And then I'm gonna sleep on the bed tonight. But I might leave this little area because there are so many flies here. I'm sweating. And what am I eating? Subway. Because I thought there might be buggy out here. I didn't want to really cook. So that's what I'm eating. And Pepsi, of course. And you can see a factory way off in the distance there. Headed over to the hot springs. It's after dark, obviously. Let's see what I like. Flashlight on. Scene. Walking over a creek. See the steam coming off of these. I'm going to try this top one up here since the guy before said it's the one that's been cooling down all day. Hot water running through and around. Flip-flops off. Let's see what we got. A little mossy in there. Pretty warm, all right. See the steam coming off. It's a nice sunset out. I say sunset, but it's really, sun's been down for 45 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna put this phone down. I'm gonna relax in here for a little while. You won't be able to see anything, but I'm out here in the dark. You can hear the hot spring behind me. I'm sitting here in the hot spring. There are horses whinnying out there, which means they're wild horses. I've seen wild horses out here in this desert before. Yeah, there's no way I'll be able to pick up that sound. Nor will we be able to see the stars, which are bright. Just in the middle of the night. There's been a mouse in my van that's been keeping me up all night. I made a couple little traps and I can't quite get it, but I think I'm pretty creative. There's one of the legs to my table. I've got a chip inside there. If you would go in there, I would clamp the sandal on top of it and lift it so it drops down to the bottom. Or I've got this bag here with an opening, mostly zipped. The chip inside there. If you'd go inside, I'd trap him in and then zip it. But man, 4:30 in the morning right now, and I smashed this thing, but that's so mean. I'd probably just let it go outside because I'm a softie. That stupid mouse. But it's morning. Sun's just about to come up. Morning time. Got a couple more hours of sleep after the sun came up, which is good because that mouse, I think that mouse was able to come in and out because he got the chip out of one of my traps while I was asleep. Tempted to come get in this again this morning. Driving along in the van there out of the desert to get home, come across this interesting landscape. So I'm walking out here watching for snakes. It's morning. Most cold-blooded snakes ought to be out warming up. Out here we'd find gopher snakes and rattlesnakes mostly. Haven't seen either, not too worried about it. This is an interesting. Under my feet it feels kind of like clay, but a little bit soft, spongy almost. Like I'm on the moon, except with plants. This be a dry riverbed right here. Huh. Cool. Well, I think I'm headed home. It's been a good little trip, except that dumb mouse that I never found. Probably got away with pestering me all night, telling his friends about it right now. But, bye-bye.